Going up. So yeah, that battle kind of exhausted my magic supply, and that's even with the magic bracelet, but we'll be able to address that soon enough. Now we're going to start going on to the airship part of this level, and here is probably the reason why I like this level so much. You'll notice that there's also some soldiers down at the bottom area who are going to be constantly jumping up at you. If you can press down and jump, and then you can go inside the ship, and inside you'll find some secret passages where you can find some extra goodies. Most of these doors that we can't really do anything with, but you'll also find a lot of the collectibles that are in this level by going into those doorways, which again, I'll be coming back later to show where all those are. We also have some cannons here with a very adorable smiley face on them. Cat smiles. But yeah, for the most part, you're just jumping from ship to ship as you're trying to make your way to the right. And here's a very nice grinding spot if you have the super pike ball. These guys drop a lot of magic, a lot of hearts, a lot of gems, and a lot of roast items. The roast, which we saw, yeah, there's one. It's another food recovery item that can actually put 6 hearts back on your health bar. The problem is these guys just keep falling, and as you can see, they do hit you kind of hard. Even with the defense buff, like the bikini armor that I picked up a couple of parts ago, they can still do half a heart of damage. Without that, that's a whole heart, and they can really wreck you if you don't have a lot of items with you when you come here. So definitely want to watch out for that as well. But yeah, this is a pretty good grinding spot if you have the appropriate items for it. Attract definitely helps. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on now. Other than that, we're just doing some very basic platforming here. Yeah, see, just running into that guy did 2 damage. These guys hit pretty hard. Be ready to duck down whenever you run into one of these fire shooter things. And this one's a little far out, but the ship comes pretty close to you, so you should be able to get some hair whips in that way. Failing that, just use your fireball attack. Now just time your movement so that you move between the lasers. They will go in kind of a pattern where one goes off and then the one directly in front of it goes off. Oh! Could have timed that a little better, I guess. Okay, just pretending that that last death didn't happen. We just run directly across those last 2, and then we'll just make it all the way across like that. As long as you stay ducking, the fire will not hit you, so yeah, go ahead and crawl up to them. It's probably the safest way to go. And if a particular jump doesn't look very comfortable, either switch to monkey form, or just wait until they move a little closer to where they need to be. Whatever it takes to make the jump more comfortable. That was kind of mean. He wasn't even throwing those at anything in particular. They're just going right off the side of the ship. What are you aiming at, Ammo Baron soldiers? Anyway, yeah, you can see a soldier down there. We need to be ready to hit him. Make sure you don't drop down onto his head or anything like that. And, yeah, there you go. That's basically the whole part of this level. And so now we make our way inside the ship. Go ahead and use monkey form to go back up here and get this jar if you want it. And that's the thing, even though we do have the option to create as much gems as we want back at back in Scuttletown using the bathhouse, it's still a bit faster to collect gems in the levels. I mean, you can see we've already collected 283 just casually playing each level, so that's still probably the better option in my opinion, and certainly more fun. Elephant's pretty good here because it can just charge right through these enemies in one shot. Anyway, moving on down. Got more lasers that we need to move between. They tend to stay on for a pretty long time, so I feel like they're trying to psych you out with when they're going to turn off to try and make you walk into them, but right before they turn off. This level will punish the impatient. Headed down here, you can find yourself a couple of big jars for some more gems if you want. It's kind of weird, these ones, because it doesn't feel like they really have that many more gems than any other jar in the game. When I see a big jar, I expect big loot. That's all I'm saying. Mirror will help out here, because then you can just reflect his little fire stick back to him if you need to. Watch out for the blades as you climb across these chains. Thankfully, they don't speed up when you're right under them. And then just watch the timing of these lasers as you jump across. Back to elephant. I said elephant. There we go. And we're going to have more ammo bearing grunts to ram through on this next room. I wasn't quite ready for him. Yeah, you can see what I mean there, though. Just 2 hits, and they've already knocked off half of my health. Though, hopefully you've come to this level with a little more health than what I'm coming here with. Definitely make sure you keep an eye out for the heart holders, and yes, there are heart holders in this game. I'll be sure to show all their locations all at once when I do all my backtracking. Ugh. Oh! That was a bad jump in every regard. Okay, this time being a little more mindful of where we're jumping. Just don't jump across until it's safe to do so. No need to rush it. Once again, this level will punish you if you're being impatient. Ugh. Yeah, I keep forgetting that they do throw their sticks parallel to that chain, so do watch out for that as well. You can move these blocks in order to get to a secret area, but again, that's a secret that we'll be sharing in a future video. Right now, I'm just focused on getting through the level itself. Got plenty of ammo barrels and plenty of sticks being thrown, so you don't want to be hanging around here for too long. And yeah, like I said, you can send their attacks right back to them. It's kind of amusing to do it that way. I didn't mean to transform there. But at this point, we should be getting pretty close to the end of this area as well. Yeah, we got one more ammo grunt to get through. And now we just need to charge through this wall. And that takes us to some sort of projector room and a pile of blankets for some reason. Also colored spool in the background. I'm not sure what the deal is with this room, but we do get some free pickups here. And then we just need to take out this little engine here and bring the whole thing crashing down. And somehow destroying this one engine is enough to bring down the entire fleet. Don't ask me how that makes sense. Somehow we've already landed on the course as the whole ship has come crashing down. Completely safe as well. Ammo Baron! Somehow it just had to be you. Really? What tipped you off? Blast it all! That airship cost billions of crowdfunded dollars! Still a better investment than Mighty Number 9. For shame. You thought you could win the race by cheating. The race? Ha! I don't care about some stupid civilian air show. And I don't care about the prize money neither. Huh? I'm after global conquest. Air supremacy, babe. Armored ships are good and all, but I need airborne troops too. But being as how the magical silkworm is endangered, and is also very cute, I'll just take the magic silk I need from these losers' carpets, and use it to manufacture magic carpet uniforms for my men!
Magic silkworms?
Those are things?
You can't be serious.
I'll demonstrate. Men! Deploy the MCUs! Shipping! Boosh! And now the Ammo Baron's gonna give us his best M. Bison impression. Let's show this hot little tamale a nice tight formation. And it's time for the Ammo Baron, limited edition loudmouth.
Destroy Ammo Baron's army.
Right, so first thing we need to do is take out the men surrounding him. I find that the super pike ball is really good for this part of the fight because it quickly takes care of his minions, as well as him when he's got them all knocked out. So use your super pike ball in conjunction with your hair, and you can knock them out pretty easily. Put the pike ball away when you've got all these guys charging at you like this. Just make sure you're not standing where the reticle is, and you should be able to avoid all of those attacks. Then he'll call in another swarm of enemies. Once again, pull out your super pike ball and stand aside so that you don't wind up taking too many hits from them. Keep an eye on your health bar, make sure it's not getting too low as well. We'll go ahead and use some of my roast. But yeah, super pike ball just tears right through these guys, as you can see. Of course, if you have powered up to the scimitar, then that's just all the better. He's only got one more guy down there, but he's kind of out of my range right now. Maybe I can hit him with the super pike ball. Oops, didn't mean to put it away. Okay, now he's going to start having his soldiers fly down at me again. You could probably get a few hits in on Ammo Baron as well during those attacks, but I find it easier to just try to avoid the soldiers raining down at you first. So these guys can be kind of a pain. They kind of stretch out a little bit, but if you go all the way to the corner of the screen, you can avoid getting hit by the circular motion that they are sending at you. And then you can just sort of start whittling your way towards the Ammo Baron himself. At this point, he's pretty close to down. And there we go. So, yeah, Super Pike Ball, really a team player during that fight. Everyone dresses exactly the same, apparently. Moan! What went wrong? You did. You're grounded. No ice cream for a month, mister. Oh, that's work. Up in smoke.
Serves you right, Ammo Baron.
And so here comes Twitch and Vinegar with a stretcher. Hello? Is this thing on? Ladies and gents, it looks like the Ammo Baron has trashed all of today's participants. Yes, definitely Ammo Baron, and not someone else who was, like, shooting fireballs at them. Oh, but this purple-haired newcomer, that is. Judges? Don't mind us, just exiting stage right. We have a winner! Roddy, as the pit crew, I'm pretty sure it's not your job to announce who the winner is, but, you know, whatever. World clear. We're done here. Also, special thanks to Bolo Sky for doing literally nothing. And so, as we leave the Cape Crustation, we now have ourselves a new transformation waiting for us. And that's going to let us go through tilings such as this one with all these squiggly lines in it. Now we have another new transformation, the Mouse Dance. So basically what this does is let you change into a mouse. A very, very tiny mouse. It can jump pretty high though. High enough to let us get into these parts. You can see that the entrance to this little maze thing is sparkling. We press down on it, and then we can just sort of navigate through it, kind of like a Pac-Man maze. And, yeah, that's how we can get to the, light.
All clear.
It's a pretty circumstantial ability. Certainly not something I would use, like, in levels. But it's there. First place, eh? Sounds exciting. Let's see what you've won. A lifetime supply of Mermaid Falls' famous canned monster chow? Ugh, no. Especially now that I know what's in it. I'll take it. Gotta enjoy life while we still can, right? How's your machine coming along, Uncle? It's almost done. I've got the power supply hooked up, the magnet is charged, and I can already see dark magic particles accumulating in the containment sphere. I guess that means it's time to look for a light shard. Think you're up to the task? We're soon to find out. I'll get Wrench ready to fly. Good luck, and be careful. Okay, so I guess we'll find Uncle Mimic's light shard in the next part. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.